Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Aries. If Aries is your solar, lunar, ascendant/rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. And so our card tonight is the Three of Cups, which has everything to do with abundance. Okay, and let's see what these tea leaves have to say tonight. And so if you have not subscribed, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. Okay, so let's start here. It looks like we have, it looks like a person here with a little cap, maybe like a pointed one. Immediately I thought, oh, okay, this looks like maybe Pinocchio or what's his name? Not Peter Pan. What's the other one? Robin Hood. Like Robin Hood maybe? But I kind of like a child, you know, kind of a, going out into the world, exploring the grounds around their castle, their safe place, kind of going out to the outskirts of that and seeing what is out there. Now we also have a wasp. You can see the eyes and the antenna, maybe one of the little legs, and right here the body kind of has this child walking across the back. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you I am a great lover of wasps. I'm not gonna talk badly or poorly of them at all. They're one of the many kinds of wasps. Even I have a lot of paper wasps around here, and among others. And they are very important pollinators. Oh my goodness, do they work hard. And really I'm of the mind, and this is because I have not been attacked by them before, but I am of the mind that if you leave them alone, they will leave you alone, usually, right? I'm sure that's not always the case, but I think most of the time. So you're not going to hear anything bad about them here. But I see that there is a sense of this kind of really, almost standoffish veneer, right? Facade. Kind of intimidating, right? Maybe just kind of get in there, do your business. You don't mess around too much. You kind of just stick to it. And it's not because you dislike people or that you're not very friendly or anything like that. But I think that you just don't like to waste your time in most environments. I think you just kind of want to get things done. You want to get back to your place where you feel like you are at home, where you feel like you can be yourself. I think that you're probably somebody who is pretty practical, somebody who I think pretty good at setting up a system, making things fairly efficient, and sticking to that as well. Now, I think on the other side of it, though, we have kind of that child exploring. You get distracted sometimes, and I think that you get highly involved in whatever kind of catches your eye. I think that you are somebody who goes down rabbit holes quite often. You maybe even are down one right now. That's how you ended up on this video. Looking through videos on the internet, and here you have found yourself getting a reading. And so, yeah, I think you just really have this ever learning, ever student kind of energy. And I think that that really is lovely, and it balances out this more serious side of yourself. And I think that that is quite perfect. And I think it's something that people really love about you, the ones that you let close to you, really know you. Now, right here we have, it looks like a 2 and a 1. So we have 21. And over here we have, it looks like a cup, a chalice even, and a 2. Okay. So I feel that we have that chalice. So there is a sense of, we have the 2 of cups of abundance. Right? But there's also love, because we know the 2 of cups is love. And I feel like there is kind of a romantic undertone here. We also have a little heart. We have a tulip. Is that a tulip? I can't think. Yeah, I think. I don't know. It's a cute little spring flower, okay? We also have a rose right here. So I do think that there's a sense of romance in the air. And, that maybe that you are in a relationship. Maybe you're dating. Maybe you're not interested in any of that. But I do think that you enjoy being with yourself. Okay. And I think that you like to do nice things for yourself, and you take care of yourself, and it just, sometimes, and we have that holiday coming up, it shall remain nameless, but sometimes the best date for that holiday is me, myself, and I, isn't it? So, I think whatever your situation is, you are, fully in the, what's the word? You're fully swept up in the tradition of it, maybe some of the candy and the decorations, or taking yourself out to eat, or being taken out to eat, or whatever. But yeah, doing some of the things that kind of go along with this holiday. And I think you enjoy that. And I'm looking here, we have a person, we have the legs, we have the body, we have the head upright, and the kind of a ponytail. And I just imagine kind of skipping along, just really enjoying the time. A little bit carefree, maybe for the first time in a long time. You've just kind of let go of some of the stuff that you've been carrying, and you're allowing yourself this little treat of maybe enjoying, maybe just a little smidge of enjoyment. And we have a bird here flying. It looks like a dove. And so I think there's a sense of spirit being with you. I feel like you are really just being held by the universe, being looked after. I feel like there is kind of the weight of a heavy heart, spirit just kind of, kissing that goodbye a little bit. Maybe not forever, but at least in this moment. You are blessed with the ability to have a bit of a distraction. And I think that's important. I think it's important to have that sometimes. We can't always be living in the pain, the deep pain of the thing. Does it go away? Probably not. No. But sometimes we can, let it soften a bit so that we can recharge. I mean, it is an act of healing. It is an act of letting oneself rest, when we're in a state of grief or loss or anxiety, anger, being overly vigilant, it is so tiring. It becomes so tiring, you know, and sometimes we just can't help it. It's just, that's where we're at. This is where the circumstances have led us, and so it is. But when we have those little moments where we can kind of be free as much as you can be, we need to take them, right? Or we're going to burn out. And that's really what it is. You end up burning out. So we also have the little house here. Okay, so I feel like there's a sense of going home, maybe for a visit, maybe going on a bit of a trip, and ending up at home, seeing family possibly. And this seems like it will be coming up pretty soon here. We also have we have a bird here, we have a bird here, and one here as well. Yeah, and I'm thinking it seems like there's this feeling of, well, interesting, because we have a bird here that's in flight, and then we have one that's kind of, you can see it's in the white, negative space. And I think, you know, there is this feeling of just being pulled towards that home, right? And seeing maybe parents or family or something. But I think that it's important that you do it now if you can, because I feel like there is some kind of event coming up, and it seems unexpected. And I feel like this is a time where you will really cherish being together. Maybe more so, for whatever reason, more so than usual. Okay. And I don't think that this is like a negative or anything. I don't think anything bad is happening. But I see also we have the scythe. So it's like reaping. There's a sense of the harvest coming. So I feel like it's almost kind of like in this place where things have been difficult, there is this moment where things, just the energy flows through, and there's a togetherness that has been lacking. Even if you've been together physically in the same room and you have had events together and things to celebrate and holidays and whatever else, it hasn't felt right. Okay, like it just has felt empty or kind of like going through the motions. And I think in this particular gathering or going home, this will be one of the moments, you know, one of the first moments where there really is a kind of excitement and a deep connection, a sense of being a bit jovial and at least being at ease among each other. And so I think that will be an important thing to attend. You know, I think it can't really happen if you aren't there. So we also have, it looks like a 2 here. So we have another 2. Okay, and now I'm looking at it this way. And it looks like we have a person standing here. Their arm is out, and it looks like a bird, maybe calling out to a bird up there, or this heart. We have the moon above. And so I imagine making some wishes. Manifesting, beginning the process of. And I think that Aries people are often very visual people. So I think if you like to craft, if you like to, get creative, maybe working on a vision board might be something that you would find interesting. And so what this is, if you don't know, you take, like a piece of paper or some kind of, what is that called? It's the foam board or a piece of cardboard, and you get together some images and maybe some phrases or drawings or colors or whatever it is, shapes, and you kind of collage on there some of your goals, some of the things that you dream of doing, the things that you want, the things you desire, the things that you need. Okay, and putting in the thought and gathering the materials and getting them primed so that they can be put together in such a way. This is a magical act. This is an act of putting your intention out into the universe and doing that in a physical form is quite powerful. So I think it's something that you maybe could think about attempting, trying, dabbling, And you might be surprised at how effective these vision boards really can be. Okay, so we have a person right here who is flying a kite. You can see their head and their arm and it's kind of up here. And daydreaming, 100%. I think you are daydreaming. And I just feel like that it's just a lighter heart. That keeps coming to mind, that my heart is lighter today. The sky seems more blue today. I am grateful, more grateful than usual today. I am noticing beautiful little details of life. I feel at ease. There's a sense of things feeling so meaningful. And I notice there's a lack of pain as well. Or at least the ease of pain. This is a day that is okay. Maybe a little more than okay. Let yourself have it. Don't succumb to the guilt. I know it's there, but you need to have this. Okay, we're going to go ahead and look at, we have the Mystique of Magdalene Oracle cards, and these are from Cheryl Rose. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll just flip through and we're going to stop where it feels right and we'll see. Oh, it's the same. Look at that. Okay, it says, the Mystique of Magdalene, deep reflection. Deep reflection. Let's do one more. Holding the seeds, fertility. And I think often when we have fertility come up, now it could be physical, okay? And especially if that's something that is important to you, then yes, there's a good alignment here right now, okay? But it can also be things like creativity, the ability to create resources for yourself, energy, just where you can apply fertility. It is there. Abundance, vitality, those sacred fires, the seeds that are sown, growing, growing, growing. It can be applied to anything. So don't worry if you're not looking for extending your family right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you so much for spending this time with me, Aries. It is always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you. And if you would be so kind as to like the video, it does help the channel so much. And if you have not subscribed, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. And it is free to subscribe. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I would love to hear from you. And I love you, and take care of yourself, and we will talk in just a few days. Okay, goodbye, good night.